We're live. Thank you for each and everyone to be here back again for the Saturday Premier League show. It's your boy GFC Gov. I'm back with another video for you guys. Very disappointed. I can say really disappointed weekend for Chelsea, but for all my Liverpool, it was a good weekend for you guys. Show some winning, some true winning mentality. To nick it in the last minute. That means and that show you that a true champion. You have to give them all the props for that. So we're gonna get into it a little bit. And This Premier League weekend is just a weekend that we see many goals across. The games that play today. I don't like it when they do it this way. Cause you got Liverpool playing at the same time as Chelsea, and all of that. So that ain't too good for us as fans, because we like to watch multiple games, but unfortunately we didn't really get to do so. Even though I did get to watch the West Ham and Everton, game. I get to watch a little bit of that one, so I'm not gonna really complain too much. But they could have set the fixtures a little bit better, for for us. You could have played the Aston Villa and the Luton game and played the Liverpool game or the Chelsea game just now. But oh well, it's already happened, right? We already watched and see what happened in majority of those games. But Tottenham, what a comeback from Tottenham to beat Nottingham Forest. To beat Crystal Palace. All right, let us get into it. I know all the fans that don't really like Chelsea, will be have a big smile on their face today. Yeah, I'm just getting all the scores together. I know you said I must look up, but I'm trying to pull up all the scores on my phone so I can go through all the games. The notorious Stash. What a comeback. You show true champion. You show true champion right there. I hope it fall into your favor tomorrow when Man City go up against Manchester United. I hope Manchester United can clip their wings for you so you can continue to fly. Arsenal don't play until Monday, but Arsenal is playing Sheffield United. So I don't know that one gonna go if that one gonna go in your favor. Nunes, he come back from he come back and he put you guys up 1 goal to nothing late in the game too. So congratulations to all the Liverpool fans. You guys seems like you're a true champion. That's what I really like. I know I really like to see the title race like this. To be quite honest, you got three teams going for it, and three teams indeed. Liverpool for me look like they're the out favorite because with so much injury, and if you guys can go through all these injury that you guys have and pull through and find late winners like this, to be quite honest, when you get back your full squad, it will be gonna be problem for the rest, to be honest. But Sunday, for me, this is when it's gonna decide for Liverpool. Next weekend is the big decider for Liverpool. If Liverpool can get our 3 points from Manchester City next, I think it's next Sunday, then you guys can consider yourself as the champion. To be quite honest, I don't see who's gonna stop you. If you can left, and I think you're at home too. So if you can get all 3 points against Manchester City at home, like I can declare you guys as the out and out champions, especially if Manchester United can at least get something away to tomorrow from Man City. So your fate is resting in Manchester United and in your end, to be quite honest. Because right now you're leading by about a couple points. But if you can get all, you're leading by 4 points at this point in time. So if Manchester United beat them and you beat them, that's 7 points clear. So you would have to end up lose 2 games out of 12, to be quite honest. And then they got Arsenal to play too. So right now it's not looking too deep for Manchester City at this point in time. So keep your fingers crossed. You know, you guys probably pull one out this season. That would be really really nice to send off your manager. You know, with a full house of trophies. You know, because this is his last season. So to send him off with trophies, you know, that would be really really magnificent for you guys. To be quite honest. And the reason why I really like Liverpool manager, to be quite honest, if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't want to be any title race in England, to be quite honest. England, it would have been like the Farmers League. But as I said, congratulations to Liverpool, because for the last couple of years, you know, Klopp have been pushing Pep to his limit. You know, honestly, Klopp was always there pushing. So for me, you know, I'm really happy to see this type of race. To be quite honest, especially this part of the season. Last season, Arsenal, you know, they did put up a good early fight, but I just didn't like how they threw away in the last minute. I like to see this type of race go down to the wire. If I'm being honest, you know, that's what I love to. I would have loved to see this title race and the relegation zone too. I would love to see everything go down to the wire this season. I want to see it spicy. I want to see it entertaining. You know, entertaining and spicy for now until the next 12 games. I don't want to see any team run away with it too far. You know, but I would love to see Manchester City really kind of drop off a little bit. Because to be honest, nobody want Manchester City to win 4 titles in a row. If you are a rival, or doesn't matter if you are Arsenal or Liverpool or a Chelsea or a Tottenham, whatever team you cheer for, like none of us team ain't gonna win 4 titles in a row. That ain't easy to get, to be quite honest. So for me, I would love to see other team win it. I don't want Arsenal to win it because of the London rival. And you know the Arsenal fans, they're too much. You know they cry too much. You know they always want to be the, you know, the popular guy in school. You know, if you talk good about them, they cry. So you're talking about their team. If you talk bad about them, they cry. You know, so they're some little crybabies. But as I said, London can stay blue, right? Until Chelsea get back there. If Chelsea get back there, we'll should we touch on that a little bit later on. So for me, you know, it was a good win for Liverpool, to be quite honest. Very tight game, but the end of the day, that's what makes champions. When you can start to pull out wins when you're not at your best, you know, especially with a lot of injury, and you can pull out stuff like this, you know, that's only can do one thing, and that only can lead to one thing, you know, trade short championship. So I wish Liverpool all Liverpool supporters all the best, to be quite honest, and I hope you guys can do it at the end of the season. To be honest, Liverpool is not my rival at this point in time, so Team Liverpool until the end of the season, because my team ain't going nowhere, to be quite honest. But Everton, we talk more about Liverpool in a little bit, because Liverpool is the talk of the town right now. To be quite honest, Everton, West Ham United. Let me get that one out of the way. Everton, They did get back their point 12 points earlier on in the season, so they end up get back 4 points out of it. So Everton Everton take the lead against West Ham United, and then do what West Ham do, end up throw it away. Do what Everton does, is throw it away. So West Ham come back and score 3 goals. So West Ham 3, Everton 1. This team, it's a team where it's a roller coaster there. You never know what you're gonna get from Fulham, to be quite honest. Fulham is a weird team, to be honest. They have times when they just come out and they will blow a team out of the park, and they have time when they come out and they just like slappy. So Fulham is a team that you never know what you're gonna get from them. The same thing with their opponent, Brighton. Plays some good, exciting ball all across the pitch, but I don't know. Like everyone is talking about De Zerbi, and even Chelsea linked with De Zerbi. I don't even think I want De Zerbi, to be quite honest, because now they're in Europe. It seems like they're just struggling overall. So for me, I don't think I really would take De Zerbi at my team right now, to be honest. But all props to Fulham, because as I said, they were at home today, and they dominated from early on, because they take the lead from early in the first half. So the 21st minute, and they never look back. So you have to give props where props is. Like they did take their chances. So they walk away with a 3-0 win over Brighton. Brighton, what everyone was saying that gonna push for probably a top four today. I don't think De Zerbi is doing a good job this season. Probably it is too big for him this season, to be honest, because this season is a season where you're looking for Brighton to push on, but I think it's too much for them, because now they're playing in Europe. I don't think they can co up with so many games for the season, to be honest. But I ain't gonna take nothing away from them. But they should be doing better, to be quite honest. They've been sitting right there for a while now. They've been struggling. That to show you the middle part of the table, or poorly the middle of the table has been, to be honest. Like this team will win this week, and then the next team will drop points. So it's back and forth in that right there in the middle section. Only the top three teams, to be quite honest, and the relegation part, I've a little bit of entertaining it, because these team in the middle has just been going back and forth. Who want to finish 10th, who want to finish 11th and 9th. They're not passing that and 8. They're not passing nowhere in that zone, to be quite honest. And Brighton haven't been. I know they got a lot of injury early off in the season, but I think they got about majority of their players. They're just like struggling. I don't know if it's because they got this game in Europe coming up this week. To be quite honest, I'll probably put all of the attention to the UEFA Cup. I'm not bashing them, but the result haven't been good for them, to be quite honest. And Fulham, as I said, is a team where you never can tell what you're gonna get from them, because they've been up and down and all over the place. But that's Fulham. Consistent is not really Fulham style, but they always win when it's necessary. Wolverhampton, Newcastle. What a game from Newcastle today. Like Wolverhampton is on a run, to be quite honest. And all of these games that I'm talking about, gonna lead me back to Chelsea game later on in the show. But Wolverhampton, they've been on a good run with O'Neill for a minute now. So Newcastle was on a pitch patch situation, but overall, Newcastle at home dangerous, and I think they're Chelsea next opponent too next week, next Monday. So not this Monday coming, but the other Monday. So, but they're going to Stamford Bridge anyway to play Chelsea. But you never know what you're gonna get from Chelsea. So we can talk about that when that time comes, in next weekend show. But right now, Newcastle, they're getting back majority of their players. They hit them on the counter. They score some good goals, to be quite honest. So Newcastle is a team where it seems like they're getting back a little bit of spark. Wolverhampton, I don't know if they run out of steam, but Wolverhampton, to be quite honest, a lot of teams think they will be struggling in the relegation zone because the start of the season, they were they were when they start, because the financial, I think they were in some financial difficulty, so they couldn't sign a lot of players and stuff. But Newcastle, Wolverhampton overall, they always have a good team, because they always buy some good young players from the Portugal league and stuff like that. So they always have some really talented player there, you know, for the style of football they like to play. So they just did need a coach that understand the players and that they got, and they did make a good appointment, to be quite honest. Did O'Neill was their favorite choice? I don't think so. But no one want to take that job, to be honest. The way how they were struggling financially, no one want to take the job. But Bosman just fire him and Wolverhampton. So Bosman throw him away, I guess. So I guess a man trash is another man treasure. So that's what happened right there, to be quite honest. So what Bozeman think was their trash, I think that's Wolverhampton treasure, because right now is pulling all the stacks out right now for Wolverhampton. They're up there in they're ahead of Bozeman anyway, and they're up there in the mid part of the table, to be quite honest. So when everyone thought they were going to struggle in relegation, they did not. So the owners and the sporting directors, that was a good appointment, to be quite honest. Even though they lost today, but I wouldn't even take it as a big deal for them, to be quite honest. Oh, it's late. It's late over there, so it's probably sleeping. It's about almost 12 a.m. in the morning over there. Yeah, so it wasn't, and I didn't send him the link. I didn't send him the link because I didn't know how long I'm gonna stay on today. To be honest, because today is Saturday. I want to at least have a little bit of family time. So I'm not trying to stay too long. I'm just trying to go through these games probably for like an hour, or probably less than an hour. Depends on how it goes. Everything you do in life, sometimes you have to take time out for family to spend quality time. You know, doesn't matter what you do in life, quality time is always needed at home. Yeah, so where I'm at, Spurs, 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 Spurs. Honestly, I would love to be in Spurs shoes today as a Chelsea fan, to be quite honest, because Spurs, they've been inconsistent in a lot of games, but the quality the football they're playing, you know, it's something exciting, to be quite honest. They play some good games. Now they got their full squad back, to be quite honest. They take Crystal Palace apart after going down one goal. They come back and take down Crystal Palace 3 goals to 1. You know, that to show you that you know Tottenham is in a good place, to be quite honest. So Tottenham 3, Crystal Palace 1. Crystal Palace is still a wounded team, to be quite honest. Sacking of Roy Hodgson, and not only say the sacking of Roy Hodgson, they got a lot of injury, all over. Timo Werner scored his first goal for Tottenham today. You know, congratulations to him, the former Chelsea boy. So, you know, James Madison is back again, and Song is back too. So, and Ramirez. So they're on. They almost have a full strength squad. Tottenham, but Big Ange is doing really well over there. To be quite honest, he's pulling out the stacks where he needs to. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Chelsea was linked with him. I like the type of he's stubborn as a manager because he only believes in one way. But overall, you know, he is pulling out stacks, to be quite honest. So I will say congratulations to Big Ange. Yeah, so I'm just looking if any news pop up. Yeah, now talking about Chelsea game. What a waste of $1 billion. That's all I can say at this point in time. Like, what a waste of $1 billion. Like $1 billion of waste. This is a question that I really have to ask. And I'm gonna ask that question, like really, really, really have to ask this question. Does the coach is good enough for Chelsea? Or does these players are good enough for Chelsea? Like, it's a question that I really have to ask. Like, is the coach is good enough for Chelsea, or these players are good enough for Chelsea? Like, there there's a big hole in this Chelsea team, to be quite honest. This Chelsea team look like they're the mid-table team. The most, honestly. I'm just being honest and real right now. Like, this look like a mid-table team, to be quite honest. Like, we struggle against some teams that you need to take points from. Poor decision from the coach today. Like, why you wanna if you're gonna start a team like that, which I know is physicality. You're trying to get physicality. The first game at home, you show this team too much respect. And the commentator couldn't say it better. Like, Chelsea now start to show these teams too much respect. So nowadays, no team respect Chelsea anymore. Chelsea is not fair or respect anymore in this league, and we have to make some adjustment. We have to get back our respect. And respect is, are you going to get back your respect? We need to at least go on a 5 or 6 games or 6 games in a league run, like win, like we have to. Like, no one respect Chelsea no more. Like, we don't have no form of identity at all. Like, we try to switch up to match other teams. Like, other teams used to have to try to switch up to match to us. Now we are switching to match to other teams. Where is our Chelsea? To be quite honest, where our Chelsea went? There's no more Chelsea right now. To be quite honest, Chelsea is poor. Like, when I said poor, I mean like really poor. Like, we take the lead and you can't even keep a clean sheet. Like, I know a lot of people been saying that we need a striker. Right now, what I'm been looking at recently, we need defenders. And that's a fact. Like, the Sassy, he got times when he put on some masterclass. All props to you, bro. But overall, like, you can see what our team set up. They targeting the Sassy. The Sassy is a target right now, especially on the balls. He's suspect on the ball. He's not good at using the ball. So team now started force us to play the ball to him, to press him. And if the coach cannot see it, I don't know what he's seeing. But right now, like, every single team right now know how to get the best of us. every single team know how to play against us, know how to play us. All you got to do is press the sassy. And after you press the sassy, that's it. That's game over. You know, what's really going on with Chelsea? Like, right now for me, I know we can't get rid of the owner, so I'm not going to even say nothing about the owner. But if I was the owner right now at this point in time, I'm getting rid of the sporting directors, or less. The only way I wouldn't get rid of the sporting directors, to be quite honest, or less the owners are the one that apply these managers. But Pochettino, for me, seems like he's done out here, man. The man is done. Like the man have nothing right now, to be quite honest. Like, I was backing him all along. Not saying backing him in backing say, but overall, I was one that was saying, you know, until the end of the season. But the man ain't helping himself, to be quite honest. Like, you're trying to help him, but he's not helping himself. Like, there's nothing he's doing right now for me to really say that you know, dude, give him a chance. Like, there's nothing. It's the same, everything, the same week, same thing every week. Every week is the same thing, over and over and over again. How much of this you can take? Like, you get a team to play like Bradford. You're supposed to be dominating the midfield. The passing ain't good, the movements ain't good. Like, what is going on? Palmer seems like he's starting to regress. And that's just the truth. Like, something gonna have to give. Like, I don't see nothing at all that Poch is doing right now. And everywhere you go right now, Poch is out. And it's just a shameless result. Like, it really is. It's shameless. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can beat Bradford. You cannot get a 3 points away from, like, what's going on? I'm not gonna even say about both teams cancel each other out. Like, it's just some poor performance. The style of play, we get a chance today to close the gap, to at least go into a European Cup place today. A win today put us probably at, I think, was 8. A win today put us at 8. With a game in hand, the game in hand would have take us to about probably about 6, because West Ham is in 6, or probably 1 point behind 6th place with our game in hand. That's all we got to do today is win today. And you want to tell me that we can't even get a win? Like, every time that you need a win, you baffle it. Like, you cannot cross the line. For me, this coach is done out here, man. He's done. He's done out here today. He's done. Like, I try to back him, but this game is a game that I need 3 points. I need nothing else today than 3 points. The same thing he did in the final. He's coward. The same thing I've been saying in the final. Like, how are you going to be coward in a final? A final is there to win. You go to win the final, especially early out in the game, and then you close the game out once you took the lead. Because the next team gonna have to push. Then you change your style to a counter-attacking football. But in a final, you need to go out there and win. You need to go out there and try to win the game. That's how you play finals. You know, I'd rather see my team lose fighting. Lose, not only playing on the defense, but at least attacking. You try everything to win it. I will give you a round of applause off that field. Because at least you try, you go for it. But to lose that final in that coward way, like, it doesn't make sense. Today, again, you set up the team cowardly. You got Gallagher again in that 10. I know you're looking for the physicality. But you don't need Gallagher there in that 10. If you're gonna start Enzo, or you're gonna start both Enzo and Caicedo. Start one or the other with one. Like, you don't need all 3 today. Like, that's showing me that this manager is a coward. Like, want to have a coward manager. Like, come on, man. This is a cowardly lineup. I know we did take the lead, but that was cowardly. Every second half we come out flat. Once he talked to the players, it's just like flat. We always pull in all these pressures. I don't see nothing good in this game today to say I can say that, oh, we did play some good half. Like, nothing at all. Nothing. It's a coward attack. It's a cowardly game. I saw we score and I didn't even celebrate. And that been happening recently. Like, I can't even celebrate a goal because after we score, I don't see there's nothing for me to celebrate about because I know the team gonna always come back. That's just some crap, man. Some crap. Really crap. Like, after you make that change and go back to a back four, look on how we control the game. Why you didn't do that from the first half? Play your game and go for it and try to nick it. You're worrying about their set plays. None of that makes sense to me. If you keep the ball and you don't give them the ball, they can't score. But all of this is one too much right now. It's getting the point. It's one too much. Something gonna have to give. Something gonna have to change because none of this makes sense. What are you gonna do against Newcastle? More than frustrated because this manager is showing me, man, he's crap. He's not. At first when we apply him, I was like, yeah, because he's good with young players. But right now I can see he's washed. He's totally washed. He lost it. He ain't good no more. To be quite honest, like, it's time for him to go. It's time for him to go. And all season long, I've been backing him and said, wait until the season. But for me, he's not good enough. He's not good enough. We're same place that we were at last season. Last season, we finished 12. And right now, we're at 11. There's no difference. I don't see no changing. I don't see nothing change in this. It's really, really disappointing. Like, I can't even watch my game and celebrate or feel thankful because my team scored a goal. Like, once you start to reach to that point, you know that something major is happening. And the major thing that's happening right now, like, Chelsea's crap. Chelsea's playing like a mid-table team. I know people are going to say it's because of his first season. That have nothing to do with it. Look at Ange at Tottenham. I'm not comparing them, but you can see that he's in the team the same time as him. And right now you can see the difference. You can see his team. You can see his identity. You can see his print. You can see his blueprint. You can see his foundation. You can see every single thing that he's doing over there. Nuno Emery, the same thing with Aston Villa. You can see exactly what he's doing. This manager ain't showing nothing. He ain't doing nothing. Nothing at all. He's not showing nothing. He's not doing nothing. Nothing at all. When I mean nothing, I mean nothing. I don't see nothing at all to say that we're going to be back. Like, there's no way I can say that next season, at least next season, we're going to be back. Liverpool fall off last season. And as the season starts, Liverpool, the first game against us, Liverpool, you can see a little bit of struggling. And after that, Liverpool get out of that block. As soon as that gun go off, like a Usain Bolt, after they get over that first hurdle, it seems like a Usain Bolt in the last 30 meter. Right now, Liverpool is going. The way we played preseason and we saw Liverpool, to be quite honest, we were saying that our preseason was really good, that we're going to have a fantastic season. All dancing, celebrating. Oh, yeah, we get our Chelsea back. We didn't get crap back. We get scammed. That is a scam. We get a big, fat scam. This manager come out in his press conference. Oh, this is Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea's a winning machine. We have to. All that crap is bull crap because all of a sudden, all of his speech from day one started to change now. Oh, Chelsea's not the Chelsea for the last 20 years. That to show you're a scammer. You one of the biggest scammer that I see and I know right now, to be quite honest. We got scammed. Because all of that big talk was coming out and praising Jose Mourinho. Oh, final not to be played, final is to be won. And after the final, you're gonna change your speech. Oh, this team is too young. This team needs more time. That's some bull crap, man. That is some crap. That is some full of big load of BS. There's nothing right now we can say we're doing right now that I can say give you the rest of the season. Nothing. Only way I can say give you the rest of the season if you go beat Newcastle, you go beat West Ham at home, and then you go on for the rest of the season. We got 12 games left because we got a game in hand. If you're gonna win me 8 out of that 12 and probably draw 2 or 3 out of that 12, then I can say, yeah, I will give you another chance for the rest of the season till the next season. But right now, for me, man, I gotta go. Like there's nothing at all can show me right now that you deserve anything at all from anyone. You don't deserve nothing from us, to be quite honest. Nothing at all. Like the team not playing nothing like we see in preseason. This is the biggest scam in history, man. Even these owners, oh, we're going to make Chelsea successful. Oh, you're going to make Chelsea successful when you throw away that winning team, which that team didn't need to rebuild anyway. But if you're going to rebuild that team, get some experienced player, some 24, 25-year-old, 26 years old, some 27 years old, good talent player. All these young players that's trying to learn their trade. That doesn't mean they're gonna learn their trade real well, and that doesn't mean they're gonna grow. That doesn't explain nothing at all to us. To be quite honest, that doesn't say nothing at all. What that tell us? That don't tell us nothing at all. Sorry, guys. That don't tell us nothing. That don't show us nothing. That don't show us that we're gonna be back next season. What we're gonna do next season? We're gonna start to rebuild again. Oh, you do get a striker. When you get a striker, that still don't fix the problem. Right now, this team need a defender too. We need solid defender because Fofana is there. What you don't know nothing if Fofana gonna come back and be fit because he haven't shown that since he's here for 2 years. He haven't played 5 games for us since he's here 2 years. Like all of this, man, all of this project is some bull crap, man. I don't see nothing at all to tell me that there's a project. There's no project. There's nothing at all to be thankful for. What did he tell the player in the dressing room, to be quite honest? Because that's what I would really want to know. Like, what did you say to those players at halftime? Like, it seems like you tell those players to come out and just do whatever they want to do, sit back and relax. Because that's what's been happening every halftime. Every time this team go in and come back out, it's a different team. It's not the same team. Might as well you cut your loss. And this is for the owners. Might as well you cut your loss. You have to. You have to give up on most of these young players because they're not good enough. Rafinha is sitting there on Barcelona bench right now. Go switch Noni Madueke right now for Rafinha. He's a proven Premier League player. Kante is over there right now in Saudi Arabia, scoring goals, never get injured. Go on your knees and beg Kante to come back, at least to give you one more season, because it seems like he's 100% ready than all these midfielders that we got. Go back for Jan Terry at the retirement. We need Jan Terry back out of retirement. Go for John Terry and at least bring him as an assistant coach. Like, do something. Like, something gonna have to give. And it's now like only person suffering is the fans, because you guys come in and with all these money and ain't doing crap, because none of these players that you sign is not ready. They're not Chelsea level. None of these players are Chelsea level. I'm sorry, I ain't taking none of them out of it. None of them is Chelsea level. Modric, you get rough chance to buy Rafinha from AC Milan. You go for Modric because Rafinha is 20 million more expensive. Modric seems like he don't even know how to tie his own shoelace. I'm sorry for Cole Palmer. I'm sorry for that kid that he's trying to carry this team on his back. Till right now, it seems like he's overdoing it. Too much pressure on him. He need a break. He needs someone else to start to jog the team over the line. Raheem Sterling, come on, one-on-one with a goalkeeper. Your first instinct as you get the ball in the box, your first instinct is to shoot first time. Want to take one touch and then cut the defender. Like, that's whole school, man. The ball you didn't even get a shot off the net because the keeper come and block it. What's going on with Chelsea, to be quite honest? Like, it's time for the owners to come out and say something. Pochettino need to come out and open and say, I don't even want to hear nothing from Pochettino, because everything that I heard from him recently is just some crap. Only thing you hear from him is crap. And then he started saying that the media misunderstood him. Misunderstood him. Every time. Oh, they misunderstood what I said. Like, we can hear exactly what you said. So if you think they misunderstood you, just keep your mouth shut. Sometimes it's better not to say nothing at all than say something. So keep your mouth shut. If you don't understand proper English, then keep your mouth shut. Because none of your message ain't going across, not even for the players. That to show you. That to show you that you're some big waffler, man. Spursy. Go back to Spurs. Spurs don't even want to see you. It's time, man. It's time for some changes, and changes have to start happening now. Like, there's no way you can take no more of this. Like, this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. I was trying to give you until the end of the season to see the difference, But the season almost finished, and the Chelsea is still not playing nothing at all. It's getting worse instead of better. "45 minutes, the team is not ready. Injury on top of injury, dropping points, conceding goals. Like, there's nothing I can see right now to show that we're Chelsea going to be back next season. There's nothing. They're only giving us false hope. Like, it's only false hope. Nothing at all right now is showing that we're going to be back. Only thing we're getting is false hope, man. False hope and a whole bunch of lies. And every time that the lies come out, oh, they misunderstood what I said. Misunderstood you every single day. Every week, someone will misunderstood you. What you're trying to say then? Come out and tell us what you're saying. Because nothing what you say, man, don't even make sense. It was difficult in the second half to keep the same energy. We're not even playing in Europe. We're not even playing in Europe, to be quite honest. You're not in Europe. And you want to tell me the players are tired, I can't even speak right now. Why? What's going on? Like, honestly. What if we qualify for Europe? What's gonna happen? If these players are not ready, the manager is not ready, the whole £1 billion they spent is a big fat waste. The only thing I can say out of that £1 billion is Petrovic, to be quite honest. And and Gusto and Cole Palmer. All the rest of them is junk. I want to put Caicedo in it, to be quite honest. Take Caicedo out of it. Take Enzo out of it. I want to put those two in it. So out of £1 billion, only 5 players. Only 5 players. I can say, okay. Only 5 players. Andre Santos is a way talented midfielder. I've been watching him playing over there in the German league since he went over there. He got the same potential just like Enzo. And what we do, send him out on loan. And now we're crying, oh, we don't get any midfield replacement. We did. You send him out on loan to waste half of a season at Nottingham Forest. When you should at least keep him in the squad. We send Cassidy go on loan at Leicester City, then call him back. Like, everything this season is just a big waste of time. Like, I never go so hard on the coach, but I ain't seen nothing at all. From that final, you throw away that final the way you throw it away. For me, man, that is it. And today, again, I saw you do the same thing. As I come out in that first game we play against Bradford, like, you cannot show those teams respect because those teams don't respect you no more. You have to give respect to earn respect. I understand that. But no team respect Chelsea no more. So you have to earn back your respect. And that's what we're not doing. We're not earning our respect. We're not earning respect no more. These teams start to take the piss. This team not showing us nothing at all. When I mean nothing, I mean nothing. This problem. What we got to do to move out of this situation? How does we move out of the situation? Like, it's time for us to get some answer, man. We need an answer. Look at Aston Villa. Look at Tottenham. And people been talking about, oh, at least get back Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel ain't doing nothing at all. Thomas Tuchel didn't do nothing for Chelsea. Did Thomas Tuchel go in a title race for Chelsea? I want to know. Thomas Tuchel never go in a title race. He bring us to some league final, but he lost them. He bring us to the Champions League final, he win it. Yeah, thank you for a second Champions League. Like, we really appreciate it. The Club World Cup, we need it. Thank you. The Super Cup, I think we already won the Super Cup before. But thank you anyway. You know, that complete football for us because we win every trophy that there is. You know, so we really appreciate for the second Champions League title. Put us one behind Manchester United, who's on 3. You know, but what else he did for us? Nothing. For that Champions League run, I will give it the credit right now, most of the credit to Lampard, because he was the one that bring us over the line, like it or not. Frank Lampard was the one. But out from that, there's nothing. I'm watching Aston Villa right now. Look at Aston Villa. Well played. Like, they're killing team off. Chelsea why we can't kill team off? Look at Aston Villa, 2-0 up, 39 minutes. A quick free kick, like quick play. Like, what we're doing, nothing at all. That to show you it's coming from the coach. Like, Aston Villa players know what to do. One quick free kick. Oh, we didn't stop and spot it and wait till everybody get back in shape. One over the top. Boom, goal. Like nothing at all from us. What we're doing. Right now, I will go for Ollie Watkinson right now. Forget about even Jackson. I would go for Ollie Watkinson right now. I would sign Ollie Watkinson with a heart in a heartbeat. We need somebody to find the back of the net. Don't have to be $100 million striker. Ollie Watkinson, if he gets service, he will score goals. And that's what we need. Because he's been proving it. That he's a goal scorer. Oh, we're going for name. Forget about the name. I know Victor Osimhen is a big name, but forget about Victor Osimhen. We need players that know about the Premier League and know the Premier League ins and out. Like, we got to do something. Because none of this is acceptable, man. None of this is cool. We have to fix our problems. Like, our problem is major. We're playing like some mid-table team. And I know for a fact that we're not a mid-table team. But that's the only option we're given. We're given a mid-table vibes. When we're gonna wake up and smell the coffee. Like, I know everyone is trying to find a whole bunch of excuse, but sometimes you have to get about the excuse. It doesn't make sense we keep on finding excuses, man, for these players and whatever these managers are doing, because none of it is acceptable. It's time for us to wake up. Time for us to, as fans, to start to make noise. We have to start to make noise, unless they're gonna keep on taking us for food. And take us for food. That's what they do, and that's what they want to continue to do. Because they're gonna sit there and say we're accepting whatever. It's time for us to stop accept mediocre, man. Because once you start to accept mediocre in life, mediocre is a thing that will stick with you. You have to start to rise above each and everything. If you want to accomplish good, man, you have to rise, and you have to continue to rise to the top. And you have to act like you've been here and done that. You have to act like you amongst the greatest. But right now we're acting like we're amongst nothing at all. Than mediocre. Look at Liverpool. Right until the end. With all those injured that Liverpool got, all these young players that they're bringing in. It seems like none of their star players are left. Mo Salah is not there. Nunes wasn't there. Sabasai is not there. And the list goes on and on and on. Chen Alexander is not there. But they're still finding a way to win. Right now, Chelsea is a mid-table team. Whether we like it or not, whether we believe it or not, whether we want to accept it or not. Right now, we're a mid-table team. We have to accept mediocre at this point in time, because that's what we are. We are a mediocre team. Not until we wake up. We have to wake up. We have to wake up and smell the coffee. We have to wake up and smell whatever and see everything that's going on around us right now. And it's not good. It's not good at all. The manager talk a whole bunch of BS. The owners, we don't hear nothing from them. They hack and they show a lot of BS. You want to tell me that we can't beat Bradford? We're struggling against all these teams. But we keep on struggling. Who is it? Izzy? I'll be there, baby. Tell Natasha. I'll be there in a second. What we're accepting? Mediocre? Come here, my darling. What do you need?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Okay, I'll be right there. Look in the fridge and take one of your snacks. It's in your Lunchables. Sorry guys. That's my baby girl. At this point in time, I'm frustration. Like it's really frustrated. Like what's going on with my team? What's going on with the team I fall in love with for all these years? And now you're gonna talk about you feel love from fans. Like feel love from which one of the fans? Which one of the fans is showing you love? And then tomorrow you're gonna come out, oh, they misunderstood what I said. Too much bull crap, man. Too much. It's hard to bear. Like we shouldn't accept none of these. And it's coming from the UK government. They're the one put us in this situation. They're the one that put us to suffer right now, to be quite honest. At least they should have let us finish the season. At least finish the season before you sanction Roman and take everything away from us. At least let us finish the season. No, you want to come in right there and then, take everything away from us. Everything taken away from us. No preparation. We have to rush to get everything done. All of our players out of contract and all of that. Like UK government play a big part in this. We're suffering. Now everyone is taking us as a laughing stock. It's fine. I know we're gonna get back there though. I know we're gonna come back. And come back we will. In God we trust. Or in Allah we trust. Whosoever we pray you believe in, or whatever religion you have, I know that one day we're gonna get back better. If you guys wishing for Chelsea to turn mediocre, man, we're gonna rise from it. Well, it's time for us to wake up. And the fans now start to make noise. Like we need to start to make some noise because something needs to give at this point in time. Like we have to. I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, after the game press conference, man, it stressed me out. Really stressed me out. Because none of this is acceptable, guys. None of this. I don't know what's going on, but none of this is acceptable. I don't know what his manager think. I wonder if he think he's in Tottenham. But none of this is acceptable, man. I don't accept mediocre, and I would never stand for mediocre. I'm the type of person, man. I'm gonna always fight. I'm gonna always fight and fight for what's right, and not what's mediocre, because mediocre is a thing. He said in talking about Lavia, like you already know Lavia was injured. So why did we send away Andre Santos? That's what I can't get. Like, Ugo Tuchel was out injured for a long time. Right? Lavia was injured for a long time. Andre Santos is really fit. He's a good midfielder. For me, he's better than even Enzo. And that's my take on it. For what I see from that kid, he's better than even Enzo. Not saying Enzo's not a good player, because we got two good midfielders right there. For me, Andre Santos is more intelligent in the midfield than Enzo. Enzo can pass the ball better. Don't get me wrong. But the brain, Andre Santos do got the brain and do got a little bit more speed than him. All too. But he got a better eye for goal than Enzo Fernandez. And defensively, he's solid. He's a good tackler. I think he's going to be a better midfielder than Enzo. And that's just my take. So all that crap he's coming with, like we don't got those in the midfield, like that's some bull crap. We did got them. And what we do, we choose to send them out on loan. So don't come around and come tell me no crap. Like none of that is necessary. Like don't come and try to tell me all your lies, man. Like I ain't gonna fall for it. I'm not gonna fall for it because I love this Chelsea. I love my Chelsea Football Club, man. I don't want to accept mediocre. I don't want to accept nothing but positivity from my team, and I'm not getting it right now. I'm not getting it, none at all. Can we get better? Of course we can. We can get better. But we're gonna need the coach. The coach gonna have to do something. The coach himself gonna have to get better of what he's doing, because right now what he's doing don't make sense. None of what he's doing prove or show me nothing that he's improving or the team is improving. The team is in the same spot. The team is in the same spot like last season. Like it's not getting better. It's getting worse. And as I said earlier out in the video, man, congratulations to Liverpool, because Liverpool is showing a true champion. You know, Liverpool is showing me that they are fighting to be a champion. Liverpool fall off last season, and a lot of people write them off. I think Liverpool is done. Now, we see Liverpool is back, and they're challenging for title. Chelsea fall off last season, and where Chelsea is, they're still the same place. There's no back from us. Still struggling. Still struggling. We get scammed. All Chelsea fans, you did get scammed. Like this is one of the biggest scam of all time. They heard your manager come out and said, "Oh, well, this is Chelsea Football Club, and Chelsea known for winning title. You have to win when you're at Chelsea," and then come back out after. Oh no, people have to remember this is not Chelsea for the last 20 years. Chelsea is not the same. Chelsea gonna always be the same. Chelsea gonna always be Chelsea. You cannot change legacy or get rid of the legacies there that Chelsea built. So it's either you're gonna write your name on history in the history book, or you're gonna fail. Jose Mourinho write his name in the history book. Ancelotti write his name in Chelsea history book. There's a lot of managers, they're gonna say Chelsea used to be hiring and firing manager. A lot of Chelsea former manager, a lot of them write their name in the history book. Right? Write their name in the history book. And that is there to show. Even Thomas Tuchel, that I said I don't want back in my club. Even Thomas Tuchel write his name back in the history book. Thomas Tuchel did write his name in the history book, because he win us the Champions League, he win us the Cup, the Club World Cup, the Super Cup. He brought us to some final in England. The reason why I don't want Thomas Tuchel back, he never win nothing in England. And that is my biggest point with Thomas Tuchel. He never win me nothing in England. He never challenged for the Premier League title in England. And that is my only problem I have with Thomas Tuchel. He never challenged for the league title in England. He take me to some League Cup, and that's fine with me. I can say, yes, you did. But challenging for the Premier League title, you never. Show me that you can. You can compete with Pep, and you can compete with Klopp. Klopp is leaving. But you never show me you can compete with Pep either. So that's why I don't want you back. I'd rather go down a different road. And that's the reason why I would go down a different road, is because of that reason. But everything else, this manager come in and give us a whole bunch of sweet speech, just like you're going on a date. And the first thing when you go on the date, oh, you're gonna bring this girl to this fancy restaurant, and you're gonna get your big old paycheck, and don't remember you got your bills to pay. But ooh, I want to impress this girl, so you bring her to you buy a lobster, you buy her all these expensive stuff, and then when you go home, you start worrying, oh, where am I gonna find the money from to pay my bills? That's what it seems like to me. Oh, how I'm gonna do this, and then you at least get this girl. You've been dating her for a minute, but you got all these bills started stockpile up on you, and you start trying to, every time you get your paycheck, you try to do something nice for her, and deep down inside of you, it's killing you. It's killing you because guess what? You start off because and then now this girl started to get this feeling, oh, he take good care of me, but she don't even know what you have to do. We get scammed, man. We get scammed. We get a big fat scam. And I want to say thank you to the UK government, because you're the one that help us to get scammed. You help us to get scammed. We get scammed big time. We did get scammed. Like Pochettino scam us, because at first you bring us to the preseason, you dance with us, you do everything with us, you bring us to this fancy place, eat lobsters, and we're gonna keep on thinking that, oh, we can always eat lobster. Now we're gonna have to start at sucker for the chicken feet, or even less. We get scammed, man. Scam big time. Big time. Now you start to go to the grocery store. You start to go to the dog aisle to take some of those dog because you can't afford steak no more. That's how it feels like to me. Because in preseason, you give me all this big fancy stuff. Oh, here you guys go. You guys can have this. Here is lobster. Here is steak. Here's some crab legs. And we all eat and we laugh. And oh, we get our Chelsea back. Oh, I want to live this life. This is a life I want to live. This big fancy house that on the hill show you, oh, that's mine too. When you check it out, man, you live in a dumpster. You give us some false hope. You start a dream. Oh, we're going to start to travel the world. We're going to tour the globe. And the furthest you're going to tour is in the dumpster. Because Chelsea right now is in the dumpster. Like it or not, we're in the dumpster. West Ham didn't win no game at all for 2024. But guess what? That to show you how bad Chelsea is. West Ham is still ahead of us. West Ham didn't win any game for 2024 until recently. They win 2 games in a row, and they're still above Chelsea. What that's telling you? Chelsea having a fabulous season, or Chelsea having a worse season? Like, since December, West Ham didn't win no form of game at all, any game, and we still cannot go above West Ham United. David Moyes' head was on the chopping block. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. Where was West Ham United for 2024? Struggling, can't get a win, gets whipped by Arsenal 5 or 6 goals. They were a whipping boy, and they're still above us. That to show you how bad it is. Pochettino, get lost, man. Just give up. Just quit. Go. Paul, go with him. The whole entire board. Just pack your bags and go with him. Follow him. Get out, man. It's time. It's time. It's time to get out. It's time to go. Pack your bags and go. The rival love to see us suffer. And that's what we've been doing, suffering. How can your team score when you can't celebrate? Because you know for a fact that there's the team going to get a chance and they're going to take it and they're going to score back on you. I can never celebrate a game recently until we really won the game. That's the only time I celebrate is when we finally win the game. If the whistle don't blow, I can't celebrate because I have nothing to celebrate. Because I'm sitting there and rocking my nerves. Because I know for a fact that this team or this manager, coward manager, gonna cowardly make some decision and cowardly throw it away. And that's what's been happening. I don't care what no one want to say. I play the game. I know about the game. I'm not a fan just sitting and talking and I never played the game. I played this game before. I played this game for many years. When I was in Jamaica, my first professional game in Division 3, when I was 13 years old. I go on as a left back. I'm not even a left footer. I was 13 years old sitting on the bench when I get my first game. I was 13 years old because I was tall, so it seemed like I was a man, but I was a little boy. I never forget that day. I was a striker. So no one can come and tell me nothing. That, oh, you don't know. I played this game all my life. Anyone in my family member, anyone can tell anybody this. Like, this is something that I do all my entire life. All my past relationship and everything, I always said that I love football and how I love them. Because there's no game at all that missed me. When I used to have to go to church on Sunday and I got game, I used to burn my church clothes as mistake or form sick because I don't want to go to church. Form sick because I have a game. Form sick, and as soon as my mom left the church, I'm fit and ready again. When they come home, I'm at the games. So no one can come and tell me, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I know I can see it from a miles when something is failing. And this Chelsea team right now is failing. And it's failing quicker than when we thought. None of this is ready. Some of these players not ready for Chelsea. And that's just a fact. Some of these players is not ready for what Chelsea have to bring. Like it or not. Believe it or you want to believe it. So a lot of this £1 billion is waste. The only way you can get a good mentality out of this, I was against Jose Mourinho, to be quite honest. I was against it. But right now, I would say I would bring Jose right now to the end of the season. Just until the end of the season. I would sack Pochettino right now. Like today, I would sack him. And bring me back Jose Mourinho until the end of the season. And if he can get a big bounce out of these players for the next 12 games, and these players react to him, I would give him just only one more season. Because if he can get these players bouncing, I know Jose Mourinho can build wonders. I know in the summer he probably asked for one or two players or three players. I would just give him what he needs. And I know we will build some mentality in these players. And any one of these players cannot take Jose Mourinho mentality, just send them through the door. But something gonna have to give. Like none of this is possible, man. What Chelsea been going through for 18 months, man, it's not normal. I know you're trying to change a culture, man. Too much change one time is not good. You have to take your time and make changes. You can change everything at the same time. Like if you're taking something apart and you never take it apart before, you can't just scrap everything in one go by looking at it. You have to take it piece by piece and try to remember all your fittings. Too much change at one time. And what happened? What happened? Now my club is a mediocre team. Now my team is mediocre. Where's my team right now? Struggling. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. This ain't good. This ain't good. This ain't good at all. This this ain't good. This ain't good for none of us, man. And that's just the truth. And that's just the fact, man. That's just the way it is. You know, just like what Tupac said, man, things never will be the same. I guess all Chelsea fan, man, all of us have to come to the realization, man. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Until we see changes, man. Until we see changes, that's the way it will be. That's just the way it is. Until we see changes. It's just a fact. If we don't see changes, as I'm gonna say, man, that's just the way it is. We don't want it to be like this, but that's just the way it is. Chelsea's a mediocre team at this point. Like, it's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to wake up, man. It's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to wake up. That's just the way it is, man. I hope things get better. But at this time, man, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Like, it's really not looking good for us. It's not looking good. Like, something gonna have to give, man. We're gonna have to make something out of this. But right now, man, we're struggling. We are struggling as a team. We are struggling as a fan. Like, in every department you can take it, man, we're struggling. We don't want to struggle, but we are. You know, sometimes, man, sometimes you think it's something is good for you, and change. Sometimes change can be good, and sometimes it can be bad, just like this. Anyone think or thought after these owners come in, Chelsea was gonna go down like this? You know, would be probably telling a lie, because the way how they come in and they're removing everyone and their mother thought that Chelsea was going to be back up there. Everyone, the way we play in the preseason and the way we're going, everyone, everyone was looking forward for Chelsea. Everyone, everyone thought that we were gonna be up there, at least in the top six. You know, everyone, man. Anyone said that Chelsea wasn't gonna be up there, man, it's telling a lie. We get scammed. We get a big scam, man, from both the owners, the board, the players, the manager. I It's hard to even watch Chelsea game these days, to be quite honest. I only watch Chelsea game because I want to come out here and react with you guys, to be honest, because I like this. I like him come on and talk about the game, you know. And that's the only reason why I watch the game, so I can come on and talk about it. Other from that is a pain. It's a pain to watch the game. That's why I don't like to do watch alongs. Because when if I have to do watch along, man, it's gonna be one of the most painfulest thing ever. I don't want no one to see the reaction, man, and the pain that I've been going through. So I don't think I can do watch along because it's too painful. It's not easy to do watch along. Yeah, it's really painful. It's really painful to do watch along, man. It was really painful to even come on and talk about Chelsea in this way. Because honestly, it's not something that I enjoy. I don't enjoy coming and talking about my team like this. Because I don't even like when people talk about Chelsea, no, in bad way, man. I don't enjoy it at all. But they give me no choice. They gave me no choice recently. I can't help it. I honestly can't. I wish there were something else, positive that I could come on and talk about today. But there's no positivity in nothing right now that's going on with the Chelsea. Like there's no positivity at all. I can talk from now till next year, but the positivity, the energy, draining, the physical, the emotional, the everything, every part, man. There's nothing good to say at this point in time. I want to say congratulations to all the teams today that really won. Fulham that won today. Tottenham, Tottenham did win today too. So I want to say congratulations to all the teams that win today. But especially to Liverpool because Liverpool is showing a true champion reaction. They're they're taking points when they need to take points. So congratulations to Liverpool, guys. Hit the like button. I've been here talking. I don't even remember to tell you guys to hit the like button. How many likes did we really got? Let's see how many likes we got. We only got 3 likes. Hit the like button, guys. Please and thank you. I'm gonna leave the rest, guys, for another day. I really appreciate each and every one that come on today. Thank you guys for being here with your boy GFC Garvan. As I said, tomorrow I see if the energy is here, I'll see if I can do a watch along for you guys. Guys, remember, please like, share, and subscribe to your boy GFC Garvan YouTube channel. Up the Chelsea.